the anti-woke crowd isn't gonna like this one. Hey everyone, my name is Gavin and I love horror. Based on the Bram Stoker Award-winning 2020 novel by Adam Caesar, the film adaptation of Clown in the Cornfield is finally here. But does it live up to the expectations of the surprise hit book, or is this another unnecessary adaptation? Let's get into it. Before we get started, go ahead and leave a like for this video and subscribe to the channel. It all helps a ton. You know, the blah, blah, blah. Hit the bell icon, notifications, all these things I have to say so you can like me and things like, you know. Oh, and by the way, spoilers for the book and the movie are ahead, so be sure to prepare yourself for those things. If you haven't seen the movie yet, maybe don't watch this until you have. You may be thinking that the killer clown genre is already overcrowded with things like Pennywise from It or Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And I think there might be another clown movie that I'm forgetting about, but I just can't think of it right now for whatever reason. I don't know. But regardless of the killer clown genre being kind of full, Clown in the Cornfield is a fun ride that actually justifies its existence by being a brisk, fun popcorn movie that you can enjoy with your friends. Like I said, it is based on a book, and it's a book that I actually did listen to. So, listen to it, and that counts as reading. I Googled it. I would highly recommend checking out the book because it is a fun and really easy read. Reading the book won't hurt your enjoyment of the movie because there are enough differences that you can enjoy both independently. And if you read the book first, you could be one of those snooty people that's like, well, the book was better. Everybody loves that person. They don't find them annoying at all. You will be the hit at every party you go to. But for real, you can probably check out the book or audiobook for free using Libby or Hoopla through your local library. Support your local library, y'all. They do a lot for communities, and now they need your support more than ever. Honestly though, I'll say that Clown in the Cornfield probably should have been a movie all along. I remember listening to the book and thinking how much a movie adaptation would make sense considering how much it's written like an 80s or 90s slasher. It just works as a classic slasher, and that's why I enjoyed the book so much, because it clearly has, Adam Caesar definitely has a love of this genre, so the book is very, very enjoyable. If you're not familiar with the story, Clown in the Cornfield follows the story of Quinn Maybrook as she moves to the small town of Kettle Springs, Missouri from Philadelphia. Never moved to the Midwest. That is the moral of this story. It's your typical teen has to move because her dad accepted a new job after the tragic loss of her mother. After moving to Kettle Springs, she makes friends with a teen group that all the adults seem to hate because they're accused of burning down the Bay Pen corn syrup factory, despite the actual cause being electrical. This entire town's economy is corn syrup based. Oh, and I forgot to say, there is a clown, and he's in a cornfield. What follows also is a romance between heartthrob, misunderstood bad boy Cole and our girl Quinn, along with her getting acclimated with the group of misfit teens who have turned the corn syrup mascot Frendo the Clown into a slasher-style serial killer for their YouTube channel. And YouTube views are hard to get. Trust me, I know. After we set the stage, you get a lot of really fun kills, you get some twists, and a surprisingly heartfelt and well-acted movie. What works best for me about Clown in the Cornfield is that it is genuinely funny. And that's no surprise given the source material and that the director of this, Eli Craig, did the super underrated Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, a movie that I love so much, I referenced it in the very first video I ever made for this channel. God, I was so young back then. But I did laugh out loud at several parts throughout the movie, and the way they poke fun at Gen Z not being able to do certain tasks was a genuine treat to see. And it's never mean-spirited or like in a crotchety old man yells at cloud kind of way, like these damn kids don't work and nobody wants to work in it. It's all very fun, tongue-in-cheek. There's a bit with a phone that made me laugh really hard, along with a running gag about manual transmissions. It's just a really fun time through and through. The look of Frendo, our killer clown, is also great. While not exactly how I imagined it when listening to the book, they did a great job not making just another generic killer clown. They made a clown mascot who happened to be a killer. The look fits because this movie is more Scream than Terrifier, so having someone or multiple someones wearing the same rubber mask and costume, it really works. It looks like it's like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese, there's several rat costumes back there. I guarantee you there's not just one rat costume, there are several back there. It's a conspiracy. It's not the same rat every time you go, and I will die on this hill. You're probably asking though, Gavin, this is a slasher movie. What about the gore? And the gore is very good. Although not anything you haven't seen in other slasher movies, but I will say, as somebody who has been known to lift every once in a while, That's why I wore a hoodie. But the bench press guillotine kill was definitely an inventive kill that I'll think about for a while. It did feel though like maybe some of the kills got trimmed down for an R rating, so hopefully we'll get an unrated cut somewhere down the line. With all that said, this movie isn't perfect and does have a few shortcomings, which you'd expect when things have to be cut for a book to movie adaptation. A lot of the characters feel really undercooked, especially in the first half of the movie. Aside from Quint and her dad, all the rest of the group of teens, especially Matt and Tucker, are basically like, hey, we're here, we're in this movie, and then immediately get killed. There's also a pivotal scene between Cole and Quinn in the shed where sexy times are about to go down, but then suddenly stop, but you really can't tell what was said or what left Quinn so upset or offended. And I don't know if it was just like the line delivery or the audio mixing, but myself, the friend I went with, and several people online have had the same issue with that scene, that we don't know what the hell they said. We needed some subtitles. Thankfully though, I was able to like piece it together since I read the book, but I can see many people being very confused on what was actually happening during that scene. Also, and again, spoilers if you haven't seen this yet and you're still watching this for some reason, the mayor, who is the leader of the Friendo army, just kind of drives away at the end and isn't mentioned again. I thought I missed his death or something. Like I thought I disassociated so hard. I'm like, did I miss something in this movie? I stuck around waiting for a post-credit scene to see if they set him up in the next one like in the book, but nope, no post-credit scene. He just gone. And then finally, let's go ahead and address that big twist that had me saying, the anti-woke crowd isn't gonna like this one. At the end, the reason for the previous Cole and Quinn weirdness is because Cole is actually gay and had a relationship with redneck teen Rust before breaking it off. After Rust saves Cole, they embrace and they kiss. How scandalous! I've seen some people on social media saying how they liked the movie until they had to go and push that gay agenda, go woke. And it's like, it's at the end of the movie. You get to go home soon. You can see two dudes kiss for a minute and then go home and be mad at the world leaving you behind. This was also in the book, so it wasn't like they changed it just for wokeness. But let's be honest, anyone mad about this probably aren't reading that much. Gay people exist, and sometimes they kiss after saving each other from killer clowns. Overall though, Clown in a Cornfield was a really fun afternoon at the movies, and I'm glad it didn't go straight to streaming. Seeing it in a theater with a crowd was a very fun time. It was fun to see like people at the theater too. Like I love the theater going experience. I love streaming, but going to a theater, it's just fun, y'all. I love the movies. And while Clown in a Cornfield isn't doing anything all that new or spectacular, I appreciate the silliness and genuine love of the genre everyone involved seemed to have. I definitely recommend checking this one out, which is why I give it a 4 out of 5. But what did you think? Did you enjoy Clown in a Cornfield, or was it too basic for you? Let me know in the comments below, and would you like to see a sequel to the movie? As always, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help me out a ton, and I really do appreciate all of you. Until next time, stay weird.